Liverpool have struck gold on Magic Star worth more than EKITIKE and Salah. Liverpool entered the international break sitting comfortably at the summit of the Premier League. Table.Arnslot's side remain the only team in the division with a flawless 100% record, though their most recent outing was less of a spectacle. In that match, the reigning champions scraped past Mikel Arteta's Arsenal with a narrow 1-0 victory. Neither summer signing, EKITIKE, nor long-standing talisman, Mohamed Salah, managed to make the score sheet against the stubborn Gunners' defense. Even though both have already made their mark in other fixtures this campaign, EKITIKE and Salah's contrasting openings to the season. EKITIKE is determined to keep hold of the central striker role once the break is over. Though competition has intensified following Alexander Isak's blockbuster £125 million switch from Newcastle, Slot may still be inclined to stick with the former Eintracht Frankfurt forward, who cost £69 million and has already fired in 3 goals in his first weeks at Anfield. The Frenchman wasted little time settling in. He scored his first league goal within 37 minutes of his debut, having already netted in the Community Shield against Crystal Palace just 4 minutes after coming on. For a player once on the books of Paris Saint-Germain, it has been a dream start in English football. Salah, by contrast, has had a steadier beginning. While his extraordinary Liverpool career already boasts 246 goals and 114 assists, this season he has looked slightly less dominant. The Egyptian has still delivered flashes of quality, registering a goal and an assist in league action, but against Arsenal he struggled to impose himself. Touching the ball only 32 times and testing David Raya with a tame effort, even so, Salah's long-term importance to Liverpool is not in doubt. With his contract running until 2027, he remains central to the project under Slot. Yet the spotlight has recently shifted toward other players, who are consistently producing match-winning moments. Szoboszlai stealing the headlines in the tense clash with Arsenal, it took a stroke of individual brilliance to seal the win. Dominic Szoboszlai provided exactly that, bending in a stunning free kick late in the game to send Anfield wild and keep Liverpool's winning run alive. The Hungarian midfielder has been nothing short of outstanding since joining from RB Leipzig in 2023 for £60 million, a final Klopera acquisition, who is now thriving under Slot's leadership. Praised by scouts such as Jacek Kuleg as a magic talent, Szoboszlai has become an integral part of Liverpool's midfield engine, far from being daunted in big matches. The 24-year-old continues to shine under pressure. His goal against Arsenal was further proof of his growth and confidence. Market values compared according to Transfermarkt. Szoboszlai's market valuation has now risen by £9 million, putting him at £69 million higher than both Salah and EKITIKE. Salah, entering the later stages of his career, is valued at £43 million, while EKITIKE's current figure sits around £65 million, despite his smooth Premier League transition. The trio will all be vital if Liverpool are to defend their crown. But Szoboszlai's rapid rise could make him the standout figure in Slot's side if he continues to produce spectacular moments, particularly from set pieces. The Reds may have another superstar capable of leading them to further glory. Mohamed Salah has endured a slow start to the new Premier League season. Despite penning a fresh 2-year extension at Anfield during the summer, the 33-year-old Egyptian has only managed 1 goal across Liverpool's opening 3 fixtures. Age now seems to be creeping up on him, and while Salah remains an iconic figure at the club, the Reds may soon have to face the inevitable finding and grooming his long-term successor. Ensuring a smooth transition will be crucial for Arne Slot's plans, particularly as Liverpool aim to stay competitive both domestically and in Europe. Liverpool eyeing Bayern Munich's Michael Olise, according to the Daily Mail. Seriously weighing up a move for Bayern Munich winger Michael Olise. The Frenchman has quickly become one of the Bundesliga's standout performers after a sensational debut campaign in Germany, racking up 20 goals and 23 assists across all competitions in 2024-25.BAYERN. Aware of his rising stock, have placed a hefty £87 million valuation on the 23-year-old, as reported by Christian Falk. However, given Liverpool's recent willingness to splash out in the transfer market, such a figure may not be beyond their reach. While Olise could be Salah's ideal, Olise's profile makes him a near like successor to Salah. A dynamic right winger with dazzling dribbling ability. He thrives in one-on-one situations and is equally capable of scoring goals himself as he is of creating them for others. His knack for drifting into central areas only adds to his potency in the final third. Importantly, Olise has already proven himself in the Premier League during his time at Crystal Palace, while also breaking into the French national team. His development at Bayern has further underlined his readiness for the top level, with strong performances in both the Bundesliga and Champions League. At just 23, he offers Liverpool not only immediate quality, but also longevity, making him a sound investment for the post-Salah era. The question now is whether the winger would be open to a swift return to England, or if he prefers to continue building his career in Germany after such a promising first year in Munich. Isak's controversial on-field arrival while Salah's future is a topic of debate. Liverpool's other big attacking story this summer has been the £125 million arrival of Alexander Isak from Newcastle United. The record-breaking move was clouded in controversy, with the Swedish striker accused of effectively going on strike to push through his transfer. Isak skipped Newcastle's preseason and refused to feature in their opening 3 league matches, citing broken promises over his future. His stance angered many connected with the club, including Magpies legend Naby Solano, who claimed the 25-year-old had tarnished his legacy at St. James Park. Speaking to Chronicle Live, Solano lamented, "Alex could have had it all. Alan Shearer's crown as Newcastle's all-time leading scorer. It's not a good look for him. When things calm down, he'll realize why supporters feel let down. Refusing to play is insulting to the Geordie faithful who always backed him." Newcastle swiftly moved to replace their departed star, signing Brentford's Jon Wissa and Stuttgart's Nick Woltemade. But the bitter ending to Isak's Tyneside stay continues to overshadow his record-breaking switch to Anfield, where he now joins Salah EKITIKE and others in a refreshed Liverpool attack. Liverpool's summer transfer business was nothing short of remarkable. The Reds managed to secure £440 million worth of signings. Yet thanks to smart outgoing deals and clever negotiations, the net spend stood at only about £220 million. This window will be remembered for several record-breaking moments. The British transfer fee record for a single player was shattered twice, while Liverpool's overall expenditure set new heights for a Premier League club. And yet, true to their reputation, the Merseyside Giants somehow structured it all in a way that made financial sense. After such a hectic period, next summer is expected to be more subdued, as many of the squad's weaknesses have already been addressed. Still, one particular position could have used further strengthening. That gap centers on Mark Gahey of Crystal Palace. Liverpool were on the brink of sealing his transfer before it dramatically collapsed at the last minute.